If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice, just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will get the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Willis. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Rain games are so annoying for an offense when you want to throw the football that's coming down and you can't grip it. But I just remember back in Little League football, rain practices were the best, weren't they? You just run and dive as hard as you can into the puddles, see how far you can slide. And the great thing was, Mama had to clean your uniform and not you.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Zings it complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. To the air on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7. Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, been a nip and tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Flicks it out of the air.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Number 89 in punt formation to kick it away.
Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fine play action. Here's a heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Buying some time. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Looking for space. It's Willis. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on fourth down. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive things.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop them on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew that.
He's going to let it go. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense, got him at the 27. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Blue Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always
wasting no time taking a shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their... down the field. Well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have.
He lets one fly deep. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Cuse. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a... by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Duke's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Shakes off the defender. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh... downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Rush is on him. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Really nice. That time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. And he's scrambling on that play. And there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Back to pass on second down. Forced out of the pocket. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Floating away. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Orange. That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Early to say it so. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the defense will corral third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Turning it on. Touchdown, Syracuse. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now efficient. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And after this play, the cake will be baked. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College